He said the lake with a straight face. Oh, they do
Welcome
have.
back to episode 10 of the Westmoreland Bros podcast. Please enjoy.
I got a pet peeve with every single person who comes to my house.
Mm.
You know what they want to ask when they come? Guess what they want to
wanna-
ask, Zach? What do you think they ask? They come inside, they're chilling. Hey, do you have, what do you think they say?
The bathroom? Do you have a certain drink? Do you have
Okay,
any
yeah, bathroom. Everybody
food?
has a bathroom in their house for sure. They don't ask that.
Well.
But yes, certain type of drink. Everybody comes in the house and they're like, "Do you have water?" Well, yeah, I have water. Of
Yeah.
course, of course. And then guess what happens next? You're like, "Yeah, I'll get you some tap water." Oh, no, 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 no. I don't drink tap water. I just drink bottled water. But what
Yeah.
happens every time they get a bottle of water?
They don't finish
They
it.
don't drink it all. It's still at my crib with they nasty, disgusting lips all over the brim. I can't re-drink that. I can't
No.
pour that in the cup. I don't know what's going on in their mouth.
No.
Like, huge
No.
pet peeve, bro. I had some guests over maybe like a week ago. Next day I wake up, it's like 5 to 7 bottles of water. Nobody name on it because they too stupid to do that. Nobody finished drinking it because they're just not thirsty anymore. All they wanted was a sip. But they're too good for tap water. They're too
Yeah.
good for tap water. And tap
Yeah.
water in Milwaukee is safe.
Yeah.
I just had
There's
to
def-
rant about that.
there's definitely places where tap water is not safe, and people do waste bottles of water consistently. And I think that's one thing Mom and Dad did well. They made us put like our initials on it, so you would know whose bottle is what. Because it is really easy to lose track of like I said, whose bottle is whose. But that's definitely a huge waste. And I know you're sick because that's your money. It's not even unless someone else brought it, but I think that's all you.
I have the cases in my house. Nobody brought a whole case for me to have. No. It's
So
very
what are you gonna?
frustrating.
So what are you gonna do? Because for us, Brandy has so many plants that we can just dump it in one of the plants. But you don't. I don't think you have any plants. So what do you do with
I
it?
don't have plants. Rocco doesn't like drinking regular water all the time. He likes drinking out of the toilet like a dog. So if you guys are ever at the crib and you let Rocco lick you, you're disgusting. I plan to stop giving bottled water. I plan to
Yeah.
just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put the bottle in the cup for you. I mean, yeah, here you go. It's coming straight from the tap.
There was a point where you actually were hiding the water. You were gatekeeping the water. I don't know
Yeah.
why'd you stop that?
I don't know. I guess I didn't have guests over for a while. Then whoop-de-doo, I guess I have guests again. I mean, even that time, bro, we're supposed to be partying at one of the other homie cribs, right? Bro, we supposed to be at, I could name drop actually, Tracy crib, bro. Then, all of a sudden, that day, we came party at Tracy crib. So then guess what happens? They call me like, hey, you have the other crib. Can we just use yours?
Yeah.
I guess. Like, sure, pals. You guys can come over. Never again with a bottle of water, at least.
Are they still sitting in your house?
No, I woke up the next morning and saw them. Well, they were sitting there for a while because I was just looking in disgust. But yeah, I eventually just poured them out in the sink where tap water goes.
I think what I hate more than somebody leaving the bottle of water out is somebody leaving their trash in my area. That's even worse. Cause it's like, bro, just throw it away. Just throw away the trash. Cause now you're making me clean up after you, and you're supposed to be a grown person. You say are a lot of people claim they're grown, and then they do stuff like that where they'll leave trash, and it's irresponsible and it's irritating at the same time. It makes me appreciate you a little less because all you have to do is throw it away. There's trash outside. And there's a trash can inside, man. Just toss it. Just toss it.
And
You're
you
not
know what
gonna
makes
finish
it
it.
worse?
I never even have to know if you don't finish it. Just pour it out and
I
toss
don't.
it.
We don't care. But what makes that even worse is then when you tell the person about that, and then they think that they can get an attitude about it. Like, cuz, why are you upset that I brought up that you left your trash? Oh, you
Yeah.
could have just threw it away. No, mother sucker, you could have just threw it away. This is why we're talking about it. You know what I mean?
I think that's a problem I had at one point when I was a kid. But once somebody
Yeah.
talks to you about it, you gotta adjust it. Because nobody's perfect, of course. But like if someone's telling you and you're still actively keeping or making someone else's place trash, that's horrible. But
Yeah.
those are bad parts of life. I have a blind ranking for the joys of life. So I want you to blind rank these joys of life. And the first one is your last day of high school.
You said the joys of life? This is what this
The
is?
joys of life, yes. Happy times.
My Last day of high school, I don't really care. 5.
5. You didn't care about the last day of high school. That wasn't a happy time for you.
I mean, it was cool that I was done, but like I did my last 2 years online, so my last
Oh
day of high
yeah.
school was really like my sophomore year because that's when my parents really cared. After that, they just wanted me to graduate high school, and my junior and senior year. This was before COVID hit. I wasn't a COVID kid, so I was in like actual online school at I Ford, and it was just like so easy. I would be at my friend's house sleeping during class, and then I wake up, and then I could do the work. But the work was easy. Don't follow my example, kids. But the work was easy
Please.
because I just go to Google and I type in, hey, blah, 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 and then it gives me the answer. And then it was amazing because for my
SAT.
yeah, SATs. That, bro, people be so geeked about that. And I was the type of kid who knew I wasn't going to go to college. So I went in the SAT thing. That's the only thing we had to do in person.
Yeah.
C is the answer, you know what I mean? So I finished that in like record time. The lady was like, you sure you're done? I'm 100% done. Can I leave? Yes. Okay, bye bye. Never turn back. But yeah, fifth, 5.
And I think too, it's crazy because you said you looked up the answers and they were all there on the internet. And technology, specifically AI, has come so far even since you've been in high school. Like I can't
Yeah.
imagine the answers they have nowadays. Even with ChatGPT, like you just ask it a type of a paragraph and it just does it instantly, bro. They gotta have it so easy in school. Like there's no way. The next one is taking a shower after a long day.
What could be better than that? Like payday. That's number 2.
Hey, with that's a good one. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's number two, the shower after a long day.
Yes, and let me tell you a brief story so it's not too much
Yes,
editing.
please.
I was in Kansas for 12 days. We'll just call it a good 2 weeks. I come back on a Sunday. I get off an airplane, 2 airplanes, and I'm just ready to shower. Like all in my head, I'm like, I'm going home, I'm a drink, and I'm a shower. You know what I mean? So drink, and then I go up to the shower, and it's cold, and I'm like, huh. So I turn it more to the hot, and then I wait because sometimes just a little waiting game. You gotta, whatever. No, never happened. So I was like, let me just play devil's advocate and turn it all the way hot, and let me just burn myself like women do today. So I turn it all the way hot, and guess what? It's still freezing cold like Antarctica. Long story short, I go to my basement to figure out what's the issue here. Bruh, my ceiling is leaking water, cuz. Leaking water. I was out of town for 12 days, and my cousin LA did not tell me that it was cold water. She tries to say now that, oh,
Mhm.
it was only a day or two before you came back. Do I believe that? I'll leave that for you guys to decide.
Okay, all right. So that's number two for you. Taking a shower
Yes.
after a long day of coming home from
A
Kansas.
hot shower, not a cold shower.
All right. The next one is grandparents gifting you a pair of socks.
Brokey for
For what? Are
I'd
you
rather
crazy?
I'd rather take a new toothbrush. That would have been number 3. I don't like
Oh my
buying
God,
the
it's the same
socks.
thing. It's the
It's
same
not.
thing.
I brush my teeth, and sometimes, all the time, they come in clutch with that. Cause I'm not gonna go to the store and buy a new toothbrush. But every six
No.
months or year, good old grandma, and it's turning into mom now, just buys me a toothbrush out of nowhere, and it's always blue, cause that's the favorite color. But it's just
Hmm.
clutch. I just never have to do it, and I could do it because it's very inexpensive. They have them at the dollar store for $1. Like
Yeah.
it's not a hard thing to get. It's
Even
just
at
one of those
Target, it's
things
a
I'm
dollar,
not.
99 cents.
Hey, it was 99 cents, but I'm never gonna go buy that for some reason. But
No.
I got my grandparents for that.
Yeah. All
Both
right.
grandparents.
The next one is seeing your gas tank on full.
Dang, what else could this be? You gonna say something stupid since you brought up some socks? This is sickening. Gas tank on full, you said?
Gas tank on full, man.
That's good. That means I could just drive anywhere. That means I got probably at least a good 2 weeks of not worrying. Cause I'm the type of person that goes on E, and then when I see the light, I still be driving. So that's a pretty good feeling.
It is a good feeling.
I'll just have
So,
fun with this. I'll say number 3 and see what I get messed up with number 1.
okay. The last one is watching the sunset at the lake.
I can do that for number 1. The
Hey, you
lake is
love the
my favorite
lake.
spot. Yeah. The
Yeah, for
sunset's
sure.
nice. Yes, it was funny. I don't want to say her full name, but I just say Jay. It was hilarious. Way back in the day when we were just like texting, she was like, "Yeah, I can't wait to go to California and like get sun kissed and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be so." I was like, "Yeah, that'd be so fun to kiss in front of the sun." And she was like, "Wait, what?" She was like, "Sun kiss means like get a tan and stuff." I'm like. Oh, I'm like, my bad. Like, I guess I didn't understand that as a kid, bro. That was funny though. I was like, dang, it was so embarrassing. Cause like I was trying to be player about it, and then she was like, "Nah, you idiot. That means I just want to tan by the lake, or by the ocean rather in California."
Yeah,
But I was trying to get with her.
Cali definitely has a better lake than we do. But
Well, they have the Oceans Act. Please don't get roasted on here. He said the lake with a straight face. They do have a better lake. He just meant body of water, people.
right, I didn't
That's
actually mean lake.
crazy.
I didn't actually mean lake.
Ooh,
I meant like water. They have a
body
better
of water.
beach. They have a better beach
There you
than we
go.
do. That's what I'm trying to say. Beach. It's a beach either way, whether it's a lake, an
There you
ocean, a
go.
creek, a river. It's a beach. Okay,
There
they
you
got a
go.
better beach.
Look, Terry even looking at you like, what? That's
Yeah.
funny.
So anyway, Cali definitely has a better beach than we do, but nonetheless, I think it's still a good sunset. And I think something that might even top that, honestly, is debatable in my eyes, is watching the stars. If you're in the middle of nowhere and you look up in the sky and see the stars, especially if there's no clouds or nothing. Like when we go on those cruises, that's a perfect example. We can look up and see so many stars. And I think that's up there with the sunset. Maybe even more rare, honestly, because if we try to look at the stars tonight, we're not gonna really see it like that. Compared to if you really want to catch a sunset, you're gonna be able to catch a sunset more times than not.
Even when we was at grandpa house in Kansas, you just look outside his house, bro. His stars were immaculate, dog. Dude, tell me why I was so frustrated. I was down there 2 weeks, bro. A week after I left, apparently the northern lights were visible in so many parts of the world, especially the U.S. They saw them right outside his crib, bro. Do you know? I wanted to die, bro. I've been
Wait,
looking
when did that happen? How long after you left?
like a week, bro. Maybe not
Hmm.
even a week, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't even slide up on Cuz story and be like, "Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful." I was jealous. I was jealous.
It actually happened here too, which makes me think it happened in Wisconsin. Because
I think in some parts.
Brandy posted, or not posted, but she showed me a picture from someone's Instagram story, and the Northern Lights. They live here, and the Northern Lights were like bright as a mug for them. But you have to catch
Yeah,
it within like that. I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. I think we caught it like 20 minutes
it's
after the post,
sickening, bro.
and yeah, it was. I can't believe it comes this far down. Like I thought it was strictly up north. I
It,
thought I'd have to take a trip to like Canada to see it.
for some reason, bro, and it was funny because this one person, I'll just say I won't actually cap. They live somewhere in the States. And like their mom had traveled the world to see the Northern Lights at particular times of year, and she always missed them. And like she
Hmm.
had an emotional reaction because she ended up catching them outside her backyard because of whatever events just conspired where they happened in the U.S.
Yeah.
So it was crazy.
I don't even know who sends out that notice, but I
Bro, it
always
should be
seem
a
to catch
notice
it
like an
late.
Amber Alert. Hey, I'm not. Hey,
Yeah,
Amber Alerts go off and they blow your phone up, which I get 100%. Do it all the time.
yeah,
Cool, no
right.
issues. But Northern Lights should be the same thing. I mean, it's a very important event that doesn't happen too much here. So it's like I would
Yeah,
love to get notified from scientists who,
something.
notify me.
Yeah,
Let me know. Hit my line.
something. If it's
But
super
I don't
cold
watch the
outside,
news.
yeah, we don't. If it's super cold or super hot, they let you know. I wish, but I mean, I don't know. We don't watch the news. It probably is all over the news, especially the Northern Lights, since it's so beautiful. It's an iconic thing to happen with the color patterns and whatnot. So I don't know. It's tough to pay attention, bro. There's so much on the internet.
Now, speaking of things that don't happen too often, I love this question, and it's always online. It's a very simple question, but I'll just read it to you. Would you punch Brandy as hard as you could in the face for $1 billion?
Oh my Lord, here we go. For $1 billion?
For $1 billion.
Mama T, forgive. I'm joking. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. If I did that, she would probably die. It's basically saying, would you like? Okay, my question to that is, in that in the place of her name, is it your significant other or is it just somebody you like care about? It's your significant other?
Everybody always says like their significant other. Yeah, like the reason I brought it up again is because I just seen it and like they did a skit on it on TikTok. So it was these two drawings or whatever, but it's skit people. And she was like, "Would you punch me for $1 billion?" And he was like, "Yes." And she said, "What?" He was like, "$1 billion could change our lives." Like, yes, I'll punch you in the face for $1 billion. And she wasn't too happy about that. So I'm like, you know
Right.
what? Let me just ask Z about this.
Right, and it depends too. If it's a punch, I would do it. But if it's
It's
as
just
hard,
one.
but no, but if it's as hard as I can possibly punch, I'm not doing it because she's going to die. Now, if it's reversed, where she can hit me as hard as she can in the face for $1 billion, we're doing it because I'm not gonna
Okay.
die from that hit at all, and we're gonna get $1 billion.
So
But
you're saying she's
sacrificing,
weaker than you?
yeah, yes, she would admit that. She is not strong at all. But yeah, no, I would not sacrifice a life for especially my wife, for $1 billion. But like I said, if it feels reversed, why not? Like that's literally not a problem at all.
So so the people understand the clarification out there, if it was not as hard as you could, if it was just like, hey,
Oh
just
my
like a,
God, trying to give me
then you
cancer?
cracking it for $1 billion.
So you're trying to give me cancer?
I was
If
just
she
asking.
look, as long as it does not do significant damage like paralyze and or kill, then I would swing slightly to get $1 billion. $1 billion will change our lives and everyone around us. Her mom will be set. Our parents, you will be set. Whoever you feel like giving the money to will be set. Like we wouldn't have to worry about anything. And the thing about $1 billion too, if for whatever reason you do win $1 billion, you can't tell nobody. Because if you tell somebody you got $1 billion, bro, that's gonna spread like wildfire. People will switch up on you, and they say money don't change people; it reveals who they really are. And what I don't need is for a whole bunch of people to be revealed as fake or vengeful, and money makes people do evil things. I wouldn't want to put people around me in that position. So if I had $1 billion, if I won $1 billion, I would never talk about it. I would never talk about it. Now that doesn't mean I'm gonna work a 9 to 5. I'm still not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be living very modestly. Like I'm gonna live like a normal person. I'm not gonna live like a billionaire. I'm not gonna be flying on a private jet. I'm not gonna have a mansion, So that's what I would do. What would you do?
If I won $1 billion,
No, what would you do? Well, if you were given the option to punch
punch
you
my
know who,
significant other
to
in the
punch you know
face.
who, yep, as hard as
Punch my
possible,
significant other in the face.
as hard as possible.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, she'll understand. She
No,
not.
she
You
won't.
shouldn't
She'll be
die from that,
dead.
bro. You
She
shouldn't
shouldn't
die from
die. You
that.
can't.
No,
Okay.
you
All
shouldn't
right.
die
Anyway,
because
what would
look,
you?
I'm
Oh.
a puncher. Like I'm not abusive. This is not planned out or anything like that. But I'm a puncher. Like right here, I don't want to punch
Mm-hmm.
her down here. Don't want to knock her
Mm-hmm.
out. Don't want to punch her
Mm-hmm.
in the temple to really kill her. But I'm gonna punch her around like here. So the worst, bro, your jaw may break for a minute, or if I go too crazy, I might hit your nose and it'll break and it'll bleed a lot. But you're not gonna die, bro. And then we got $1 billion, so we Gucci. She'd do it to me in a heartbeat. So
What's the first thing you would do if you won $1 billion?
go take a trip to Bora Bora,
Mm.
cause you know she wanna go to Bora Bora anyway.
I saw some things on the internet too, and I just want to see how you feel about it. Do you feel like there's anything wrong with this image?
Wait, what's wrong with it?
There's nothing. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with this image to you. This is perfectly fine.
I mean, I'm not gonna put my TV necessarily in front of the window, but I mean it's fine to me. All you gotta do is close the blinds.
Is
But
was
I can see why he did it though, because when you have a TV with that window right there, you put the TV on the other side. It's like, well, Jesus Christ, like the TV is getting blinded by the rays of lights coming in. So now you kind
hmm.
of took out an issue where it's like, hey, I'm getting my sunlight still, but I see the TV clearly. So I
Hmm.
understand why he did it. I wouldn't have done it. I would have just put the TV where I wanted to, and then just shut the blinds. Honestly, I don't see nothing wrong with it though.
Okay, so you're fine. So you would rather have a TV on with blinds open behind it than a TV to the side and blinds open. That's what you're saying.
Because look,
I hope y'all looking at this image, bro. This is the craziest thing. I did not think he would say this. I'm not gonna lie. This is insane.
bro, he's blocking because you're looking at the TV, so you're blocking the rays of lights coming in. Now, when the ray gets too high, it's gonna blind you as well. So maybe then you just sit on the floor, and then the angle, is just blocking it by the TV again. But I mean, this is not a bad idea right here, folks. And
It's
I
not a
think,
bad idea.
do you understand how I just broke that down?
Dude,
Like the rays. How often do you watch TV?
how often do you see this in someone's crib? They TV in front of their blinds with the blinds open?
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I don't go to people's houses. But for me personally, once again, my blinds would be shut. But I understand the picture because the TV is blocking a good chunk of that space where the light's going to be coming in. And once again, if the sunlight is too high, then he just go ahead and sit down on the floor and he still got a good angle of that TV. It's not the smartest thing, but it's doable.
Okay.
And like
Okay.
he said, my stupid ex would probably make me be at Target or something right now. Like, of course, this is way better than freaking Target. That's another question out there. Why do women like Target so much, bro? I don't
Whoa,
get it,
whoa,
bro.
whoa, 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 whoa. Where would you rather be? Walmart?
I would just rather not be at the store for no reason. They'll go to Target just for, like, it's soccer practice. Why?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I
That's the
can't
question.
explain that. I can't explain that, but I would rather be at Target than Walmart, even though Walmart usually has better prices.
So why would you want to be at Target? This is a whole
Because
debate.
because Target is more. It's just something about it is just better. It's more safe. It's more relaxing. It's like you could be at Walmart saving money, just like you could be on Spirit Airlines saving money. But when you fly Spirit, you just don't feel the same as when you're flying on Southwest. When you're on Southwest, we're chilling. We're drinking Coke. We got the little snack pack, one of the best snack packs of all time. I mean, it's so good that you're tempted to buy the snack pack outside of being on the plane. It's that good. So you could be on there, which is going to cost you an extra $150, or you could save $150 and be on Spirit. So it's the same with Walmart and Target. You could be on Walmart saving $100, but you could be at a safer, more comfortable location that's a little more organized with people who care a little more about their job at Target. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, if I had to pick, I'm going to Walmart. I'm cool with that. I'll just go to Walmart.
You go Spirit too, don't you?
Nah. See, I like my Spirit. I want to stay alive, so I would not
Okay.
choose Spirit to crash out in the open air. It's a big
Mm.
difference. Like crashing in the open air, or I'm going to Walmart where employees don't care. Well, hey, don't care. That's cool with me. Don't care. I just need my stuff and I need to go. Self checkout. You see what I'm saying? And then as far as the safety of it, don't go to one in the hood. Just go to one that's not in the hood.
But care is deeper than simply caring about your job. For example, let's say you're just shopping and you're not really thinking too deep about it. You're not checking dates and whatnot. Imagine they don't rotate the stuff. So now you're getting.
It's on you as the consumer to look at the date. It's just that simple, Zach. I don't give a
Yeah,
if they're not
nah.
doing it. Yeah, yeah, come on.
That,
That's on me as the
the
consumer.
math wasn't math. It sounded better in my head. I'm done.
Hey,
I'm done.
Walmart, he trying to crap on you
All
all. And let
right,
me
no,
tell
no,
you,
no,
I'm
no,
here
no,
to
no,
save the
no.
day.
Walmart, we'll take a sponsor, bro. Walmart. I
Anytime.
appreciate Walmart. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's just Target is really good competition for y'all. All right.
But yeah, this
Anyway,
picture's funny.
there's another image too. I'm not
Okay.
gonna send it. I'm gonna read it to you. It
Okay.
says, "I want to let me know how you feel about it because we were talking about airplanes." It says an AI powered airplane with no cockpit is coming. It's a cockpit-free design. It reimagines passenger experience with a lounge-style seating where a cockpit would traditionally be, along with touch-sensitive windows. So, so,
What do you
so
mean by that?
basically, you're going to be flying in the air without somebody actually controlling the plane.
Oh,
From what it
I
sounds
can't
like.
wait. I can't wait for all the dummies to hop in the comment section with this one. Oh, you guys are scared of technology. Da, 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 da. Not doing it again. Not doing it. But Please bring it on, because what that's gonna do is that's probably gonna make my ticket for Southwest with a real pilot just a little cheaper. So yes, please bring the AI people, or I guess they're not people, they're just AIs, robot, whatever technology, to do what they do. I won't be on that flight.
Okay, but I guess I agree. I'm not going to be on the flight either. But my bigger concern about that is that that plane is going to be in the air. So you're taking Southwest, but that plane is going to be in the same air as you. So if for whatever reason it malfunctions, it goes too high, too low, too left, too right. It could interfere with
That's
your
why
plane.
that's why they have the watchtower people, and they're on the radios for you, and they're gonna let you know there's an AI spotted there coming right to your way. You need to go 200 feet above, or you will crash and die. That's what they gotta do, bro. All right.
Bro,
I
oh
still want
no.
to be on the one that has the
Oh
man, so then the
no.
man can operate that. I don't want to. I don't want the AI to be operating. It's just that simple.
Even landing though, imagine it miscalculates a land and not even, let's say it miscalculates, it doesn't even land at an airport. How many times have you seen Teslas mess up? And granted, a Tesla car is not going to be as technological advanced as a self-driving airplane, I would assume. But I mean, it's still a risk. But for one, nobody's perfect, including technology. But it's just riskier because in an airplane, if one pilot messes up or miscalculates something, another pilot can help out, right? They guide each other. But if it's just an AI, nobody can override that. Especially there's no cockpit, it said. So there's not even a
And
person
see,
on board to fix a mistake.
well, everybody's dead. Now look, now real quick, we're gonna do a true or false. It's gonna be less than 2 minutes, so you gotta be quick on your feet today, okay? True or false? Ready? You cannot own one guinea pig in Switzerland. True or false?
You can't own a single one.
You can't own one guinea pig in Switzerland.
Why you say it like that? I'll say false. It's probably like you can't own two.
True. It is true. It has to be two or more because they're social animals. Hence why I was saying one.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
okay, that makes sense.
Second one. A shrimp's head. What?
You wrote it down.
A shrimp's heart is in its head. True or false?
Oh snap! I'm gonna say true.
That is correct. Number three. Ants only have one lung. True or false?
I'm surprised they could fit a lung. False.
That is correct. It is false. They don't have lungs. They breathe through a system of tunnels and holes. So you were correct.
That is creepy.
Number four. The first animated film was in Orlando, Florida by Disney in 1917.
We'll say sure. Disney's been around a while.
That's what we
True.
think, but it is false. It was in Argentina and it was called El Paso. Number five, I think you'll like this one. Steph Curry and LeBron James were born in the same hospital. True or false?
Everyone knows that that's true.
That is true. They were born in Akron, Ohio. Then it was known as Akron City Hospital. They were born 39 months apart, or in other words, 3 years and 3 months.
That's
Two
actually
goes to the
insane.
same hospital. Who would have
But
known?
what are the odds of that though? Like the greatest player and the greatest shooter in the same hospital? So that's pretty insane. And it's
DJ
Akron.
Khaled. God, dude.
It's not even like it's in California or New York or Florida. It's in Ohio.
And
That's
his dad did not play
crazy.
for Ohio. He played for Charlotte. So that's even more crazy.
Yeah,
And then I think they both, well, I don't want to say they both were raised in Cali because I don't really know that. LeBron was raised in Ohio still, but Steph Curry, I don't think was raised in Ohio.
did you see the game last night?
Timberwolves in LA.
Yep.
Yep. First of all, I saw Knicks and Celtics. Celtics kicked their butt, and it was
Mm,
hilarious because in the last 4 minutes, the Celtics, maybe even seven, but the last four, they couldn't make one more three-pointer to beat the NBA record. Very
I saw that.
disappointing.
I saw that.
Timberwolves, not gonna lie, Julius Randle has to find his niche in there because he didn't look like he fit in too well. Not gonna cap, they were missing Cat last night. And then LeBron looking young as ever. Shouts out Anthony Davis on a beautiful MVP like performance for game one.
Finally, man.
Yes. And Bronny James checked in for about literally a couple minutes. He came in at like the 4 minute mark and left at the 1 minute and 27 mark and never came
Yeah.
back. But it was nice because they checked in together.
They did check in together. I thought that was super dope. And LeBron hit him with a pass. He had a three and he bricked it. I'm like,
Bruh.
no!
If he would have made that,
God dang, bro, if he would have made that, that'd have been so crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was so
Been
sick. I wanted to see
legendary.
that. I know. And he wasn't in the game long enough to like throw a lob. There wasn't a fast break, but
Mm-mm.
it was good to see that moment.
He looks as young as ever. He looks as energetic. So the only thing that's gonna stop him is him literally saying, "Hey, I want to retire this year." But I also think with him, whenever he retires, I think it'd be like Kobe and Wade, where it's like, "Hey, this is my farewell tour." So
I
it's
hope
obviously
so.
not. It's obviously not this year. So we'll see what happens next year. But otherwise, I think in like 2 years they can play together.
They said Zuri turned 10 yesterday. They said he was going to stick around long enough to play with her.
What co-ed basketball between WNBA and NBA now?
I don't know. She might be the first NBA women player ever, even though she
NBA
doesn't play
tank,
basketball at
hopefully.
all. Yeah. Thanks for watching episode 10 of the Westmoreland Bros podcast. Make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe.